Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm taking a full in-depth tour of my 2007 BMW X3 M-Sport. It's the 3-liter SI. I've actually already done a video on this car, but I didn't like the quality of the last video. For some reason it kind of turned out blurry, and the background wasn't my favorite. And it was also kind of like a grim day. It was very dusk out, just didn't look good in the background, so I wanted to make another video of this car. I also did a couple of additions and got a couple of new things for the car, so I figured you guys might want to see that as well. So the first obviously noticeable one is my offset front license plate. Ignore the plastic bag on there, that's just covering my tag. But I actually polished my headlights. In the last video they were very oxidized and hazy. See, they're very crystal clear. And I got new front tires. This is pretty recent as well. And the most noticeable one is my roof racks. I really like those. Those are aluminum roof rails. They're about $150 online, and it looks really cool. I've always wanted roof racks on this car. And another one that you guys might like, I got a new key. See it? Nice and shiny. The other one was cracked and was fading. This was not cheap. And also the power locks on the other key didn't work. So this one, see, the power locks work. There we go. And then also if you hold it, the mirrors fold. And when you unlock it, the mirrors fold out. Very cool. And here's the wheels. These are 19-inch alloy wheels. These are the BMW upgraded M-Sport wheels. You cannot get these on any other BMW except the M-Sport after 2007. The base model M-Sports actually have a 17-inch wheel, and then a lot of people have that style, but it's very rare you see this style wheel. And they're also, those are 19-inch, so it's kind of less popular to see the bigger wheels. Then on the fender, you have your 3-liter SI badge. Walking up, just grab behind the handle. They also cleaned the car too. The car was kind of dirty in the last video. Here's a shot of the interior. That beautiful Nevada brown leather interior. BMW carpet floor mats. Your M door sills. Stepping inside. Another thing you might notice is the steering wheel cover looks a lot better. I got my airbags replaced because it had a recall, and the BMW dealer gave me a brand new cover and a brand new logo. It looks really good. I was very happy to see that. First thing I noticed when I opened the door. On the interior, you have the wood grain trim. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Sounds pretty good. Great throttle response. And right now it's sitting at just under 169,815 miles. Ignore the blinking tire pressure light. It's a bad sensor. The clowns that did my tires broke the pressure sensor. So, yeah. And another thing I fixed. I fixed the horn. Isn't that awesome? The other horn was, horrible. And it made me mad, so I went and bought a new one and wired it all up, and sounds pretty good. Actual BMW horn that actually sounds aggressive now. And then in this little instrument cluster here, the little digital readout, if you press this button on the end of the turn signal stalk, you can actually filter through some different settings. You have your outside temperature, average miles per, oh god, that's awful. Miles till empty, average miles per hour, and then I believe that's the clock, but for some reason it reset because the battery died. And then on the right you have your tachometer, left speedometer. It's a 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel. Very tight steering. It's a 6-speed automatic transmission with manual shiftability and sport mode. and parking sensors. Emergency brake. Go ahead and cut on the headlights. They are automatic lights, fog lights, and the hazards. All 4 windows are fully automatic. Let's go and check out the rest of the X3. So there's really not much to kind of show you guys. I'm probably going to end up deleting the other video because it actually got a copyright claim as well. I don't even know what for, but apparently it did, which kind of frustrated me. But here's the new video. You can see I cleaned the car. It looks a lot better. And I fixed a couple of things on it. It was pretty new. It was a newer car when that's a lie. I had the car for probably close to 3 months now. But I did that last video probably over a month and a half ago. So I had the car for about a month. A lot of people don't like the way the X3 looks, and I don't really understand that. There's a couple of parts of the car that are kind of oddly proportioned. For example, from the rear, these taillights look kind of strange. It's kind of odd to me how these don't line up. See that? How the turn signal doesn't match up with the actual reverse light and the tail light? I don't really understand that. It's kind of weird. You have a LED third brake light, LED tail lights, and halogen brake lights. Halogen turn signals. You have dual exhaust on one side. I personally think this car looks really good. I was watching Jeremy Clarkson's review on this car back when it came out in 2004, and he said it looks like the person that was designing the rear window coughed and made it go up like that, but I think it looks kind of cool. The one thing that my dad and I always complain about, he always looks at the car and he's like, I hate this so much. Apparently, you notice how the hood goes past the fender line? That looks really strange to both of us. A lot of people have noticed that and pointed out. They'll be like, that is kind of weird. But I just think it's very odd that the way this headlight is. It's completely straight, and then it extends this way, but the hood doesn't meet, the fender doesn't meet the corner of the headlight where the hood meets. Like, it's just very strange. But along the front, speaking of those headlights, they are full xenon projector headlamps. They they're dynamic, so they move when you turn the steering wheel to kind of light up the road ahead. And then you have your halogen turn signals. And for some reason, my daytime running lights won't turn on. But the other X3s that I've seen on the road of this generation, this halogen high beam part lights up. You see the angel eyes inside of the headlamp. See those little circles right there? Those are called angel eyes. BMW has that on pretty much every one of their cars since probably the late 90s. And those light up too, but a lot of the newer BMWs, the angel eyes are the daytime running light. And then down below you have your halogen fog lights. And then your kidney front grills, of course. And then this gen of the X3 does not have signals in the mirror. It has signals on the front fenders. And then I have a very rare X3. Actually, it's a one-off. A lot of people say that it's just a regular X3, which to an extent it is, but this is an M package with the 19-inch wheels, with the Nevada brown leather interior, with heated front seats and heated rear seats. But it also doesn't have the standard satellite navigation system. It's a very strangely optioned car, because most of them, when they don't have the factory navigation system, they don't get heated rear seats. They don't get the cold weather package. So I have a feeling that this car was custom built, like it was ordered. So that's pretty cool, which means this car there's nothing else like it. I have looked online, I have looked on Facebook Marketplace, I've even looked at other X3s on the road, and I have never seen an Alpino white with the Nevada brown leather interior that is an M package with the 19-inch wheels. I've never seen one. And like I just said, the exterior color is called Alpino white. It's a very reflective paint. You see how Even for a white color, it's very reflective and looks really good. This doesn't really look like an SUV to a lot of people. It looks more like a station wagon that's kind of lifted. And I can see the reasoning for that, because this car is actually built off the E46 BMW 3 Series chassis. And it also shares a lot of the parts with the E80 or the E87 BMW Z3 convertible. The dashboard, the steering wheel, the gauges, the gear shift, the little control panel. A lot of that is just lifted straight out of the Z3. And then the chassis, the 04 and 05 and 06 models have the same steering wheel, same seats as the E46 3 Series. So it's this is why a lot of people don't like this generation of the X3, because it's kind of a parts car. A lot of the stuff is just pulled straight out of the BMW parts bin. But I'll show you guys the rear. Back here, believe it or not, this is kind of weird. The battery is back there. I never understood that. I think a lot of BMWs do that. It's very strange. But as somebody that details cars, the carpets in this car are so easy to clean. They just look so good. They're so soft. So soft. And then over here you have your tool storage. Little foam carpet piece in there. Some storage there. Privacy cover. 12-volt outlets. Some more storage down there. There's also a trunk pass-through. And then all X3s of this generation have the standard roof rails along the side of the roof, and then I paid extra for the roof racks. Those are not genuine X3 roof racks, or BMW branded, whatever you want to call it, because they didn't make them for this car. That was after this generation, the F25, F30. Let's go ahead and step into the rear seat. The seat's kind of far back. Yeah, I have like a gangster tint, gangster tilt on the seat. So I have no room back here. But it's kind of cramped on the interior, but you have fantastic headroom. Even with the panoramic moonroof, which I have closed right now because it's hot out. And then back here, we have heated rear seats. They're two-stage. Auxiliary input there, which is kind of an odd placement for that. And then you have your 12-volt power plug back there. And then this folds down, storage back here, 2 cup holders, and that's it. There's not really much else back here. Storage pockets. The seats are very comfortable though. Storage in the door. The whole door panel is soft touch material, fully leather wrapped. M door sills, fully adjustable seats. I believe these are like 28-way power adjustment or whatever, with your power lumbar, and the driver's seat has memory. Another cool thing is that the seats have this extendable thigh portion there that you can push out. 1 cup holder here, and then 1 cup holder here. I hate this cup holder so much. I do not trust that whatsoever. I know somebody's going to get in this car. I know they're going to put their drink down. I'm going to take a turn or something, and then there's going to go soda everywhere. And that's going to suck, because BMW has to put some fancy cup holder in there. Look at that. I'm surprised it's not broken. And this is kind of cool. The center armrest opens up 2 ways. In here you actually have an ashtray, but I don't smoke, so I use it as a change holder. And then your 12-volt outlet in here. 3-stage heated front seats. Tire pressure light reset. Parking sensors on or off. Dynamic traction control off. If you press that, it turns traction control off, and if you hold it for 10 seconds, it puts the car in 4-wheel drive. Downhill descent control, and then your driver heated seat. Automatic climate control. So it gives you a digital readout of the temperature, and then your fan speed. And then you have automatic recycling, or you can just turn recycling on, and it does automatically regulate the temperature and fan speed of the air. Also have max AC, different zones over here, front and rear defrost.
Starting at exceptional service. WQSR Baltimore. Rights leaders, young professionals.
It's a really good sound system. So yeah, it sounds really good. The bass in this car is pretty good too. All of your different radio controls and factory presets are up here. Hazard lights and power door locks. You also have a little storage up there. I think that's very stupid. And then this folds down for a little mirror with a little light. And this also extends, and it does not pass the visor test. Awesome. My own car doesn't even pass the visor test. There's a little strap here so you can put some papers or whatever in there. And then look at this. It feels like you're pressing an airplane button. Whoa! Look at that. Little trap door comes down. You can press your SOS button. Passenger airbag off. Moonroof controls. It makes a lot of noise and it's probably going to break. I need to buy a new shade. But it works. And then you can vent it by just pressing the button up. There you go. You can close it. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Stop. There you go. It closes. And then you can put the cover back. Yep, there you go. It broke. Stop. Go back. Stop. Hey. Freaking stupid car. Stop. Hey. Quit going back. Oh my god.
This stupid car, dude. I don't know why it's doing that. The shade doesn't want to close now. Awesome. No! Hey! Stop closing. Stop it. Hey! Enough.
You stupid car. No! Oh my god. Alright, that's going to be another $1,000 repair bill. Gotta love BMW. The car breaks while I'm in the middle of doing a freaking video on it. There you go, though. It's a very pretty car. It looks really good. It sounds good. I could actually take it around the parking lot. I don't like doing videos of me driving just because I'm just not a fan of it. I think it's kind of unprofessional. But I'll show you anyway. Turn off the lights. There we go. Makes some kind of goofy noises sometimes. I think my transfer case is messed up. But it drives very smooth. Should we do a little 0 to 60 test? There you go. It drives really good, honestly. It's very smooth, and it sounds really good too. If you guys like stand, well, I keep saying you guys because you're not here, but if you stand behind the exhaust while it's like running and you rev it up, it sounds super freaking good. But yeah, this is a really nice car, guys, and I apologize that the last video quality wasn't as good on this car, and I figured I'd make it right by making a new video of it. As far as the engine goes, I forgot to go over that. It's a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder known as the N52. The engine is used in multiple cars, but it became standard in 2007. But yeah, that's about it. I think I've gone over everything. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.